Captain Marvel could be the most relevant female film ever. Reading tweets about the Eternals controversy, I discovered something relevant but not surprising. It's been almost 3 years since Captain Marvel, and they keep sending bad accounts against the movie. Its cultural and social impact is that great. Let's remember what happened in 2019.
Didn't take long for the trolls to descend upon Captain Marvel. The female-fronted superhero movie had been in theaters for just hours on Friday when it was torpedoed on Rotten Tomatoes. As of 8 a.m. Friday, the film starring Brie Larson had a 33% audience score from more than 58,000 reviews. That is more than the total of audience score reviews for Avengers: Infinity War for its entire theatrical run. Rotten Tomatoes recently retooled its scoring system in an effort to combat trolls from sandbagging scores for movies they believed inferior and hadn't necessarily seen. A film now can no longer be reviewed by audiences before it is released.
So you could live longer, stronger, superior.
Online trolls have attacked a number of films via the site's audience score system in the past, including 2017's Star Wars: The Last Jedi. On the other side, Captain Marvel holds an 81% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Would you like to know what you really are?
The movie marks the 21st film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it launched to more than $20 million.
After Brie's speech about the lack of diversity in critics at the Crystal Plus Logie Awards, there she suggested that the opinion of a white man about a movie made for girls of color was not necessarily the only one we should hear.
So earlier this week, USC Annenberg's Inclusive Initiative released findings that 67% of the top critics reviewing the 100 highest grossing movies in 2017 were white males. Less than a quarter were white women, and less than 10% were unrepresented men. Only 2.5% of those top critics were women of color. So you're probably thinking right now, like, wow, that super doesn't represent the country that I live in, and that's because that's true. This is a huge disconnect from the US population breakdown of 30% white men, 30% white women, 20% men of color, and 20% women of color. Am I saying that I hate white dudes? No, I'm not. But what I am saying is that if you make a movie that is a love letter to women of color, there is an insanely low chance a woman of color will have the chance to see your movie and review your movie.
White supremacist groups organized a boycott against her and against Captain Marvel, a film of indisputable social change. To do this, they sent tens of thousands of bot accounts to Rotten Tomatoes and to Internet Movie Database with negative reviews of the film, hoping to discourage people from going to see it. They used dozens of YouTube channels attacking Brie and Captain Marvel. Their end was the whole world to hate them. Captain Marvel was supposed to be the first big failure for Marvel, as Ike Perlmutter, director of Marvel Entertainment, had foreseen. And the idea was for Marvel to abandon the idea of making films based on female heroes. The success of Captain Marvel prompted Marvel to give Scarlet Witch a series and Black Widow a movie. Captain Marvel humiliated them by grossing $1.1 billion at the box office. Last week I walked, so to speak, in a Facebook forum, and it's the same case as before. Dozens of fake accounts attacking Brie and Carol. Captain Marvel is such a transcendent phenomenon folks don't forget. No one commands this ruthless attack for 3 years without feeling deeply threatened. The fandom of Brie Larson and Carol Danvers is a true social revolution. So what do you think about these groups still sending bots and fake accounts to attack Captain Marvel and Brie Larson after 3 years of their failure? Please let me know in the comments. This was Joe Cool for Brie Larson Worldwide. Keep loving Brie.